Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Interview with a Human. My name is Shane Ortega, and today we're going to be interviewing my best friend, Mr. Carlos Rodriguez. Before we start the actual podcast, I just want to remind you that by the end of this episode, we are going to be announcing something very special. So stay tuned and listen up, listen through, and yeah, keep on breathing there, buddy. Well, here we go. We have Mr. Carlos over here. What's up, boy?
Hi. Boy.
So first off, you're the first ever person on this show. This microphone picks up everything, so it even picks up you playing with that paperclip.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah. Okay. So first off,
Yes.
you were born.
I was born September 25th of 1996. Yes.
Okay. So
I'm a Libra.
are you sure?
I'm the scales.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Libra. Yeah.
When were you born, Shane?
It's not. This podcast isn't about me anymore. It's about you, buddy.
Alrighty.
All right. So tell me, how'd your first few years of living go?
It was black.
It was black.
And then it was some color. And then I broke my arm.
Oh, okay. How exactly did you break your arm?
I was riding my tricycle at a bench back in Peru. That's where I'm from, by the way.
Peru. How old were you at this time?
I was maybe 4.
Okay.
Maybe 3, 4. And like all my friends were like riding their bikes and their skateboards on the bench, and I didn't know how to ride specifically a skateboard or a bicycle, so I rode my tricycle on the bench, and then one of the wheels fell towards the inside, and the inside, right where the tree was planted, there was a bunch of rocks, and I fell, and the first thing that made contact on the floor was the rocks, and then, well, they cracked. And
the rocks cracked or your arm cracked?
The rocks cracked.
That's incredible, boy.
I'm just kidding, my arms.
Bruce Lee in the making right here.
Yeah, honestly. Then I broke my arm a second time.
How old are you then?
Maybe 6, 5, 6, around that age.
That's about my height now.
Yeah.
5'6". So what you're trying to tell me is that your early childhood revolved around your arm breaking a lot.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
How are your arms now?
Not broken.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
We've advanced since then.
Not broken.
Okay. So growing up in Peru.
Yes.
How is that like?
Different. It's, I didn't grow in a healthy, not healthy. Sorry, I was healthy, in a wealthy income house. It was rough. One of my first Christmas and New Year's, we got actually robbed on Christmas Eve, and we didn't have any gifts.
You had the real life Grinch come by.
Yeah, but you know what? It's it was a good experience. I don't remember much. I just remember, we don't have gifts.
I too get really excited when someone steals my presents. Yeah. It's a good feeling.
Like, it was just a good experience. Like, it measures the true life of Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
The true meaning of Christmas.
The true life of Christmas.
The true life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta trademark that one. So, when did you first come here to the Americas?
I was 6 turning 7.
Okay.
And
that's like me if I grew 2 inches.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind.
I was 6 wait, no, what do you mean, a whole foot?
A whole foot too, whatever.
A whole foot and an inch.
Sorry.
I was 6 turning 7. And I came because we were looking for a better opportunity.
So you came to the land of freedom?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
And my aunt took us in for a year, and then we moved into a house. Miami, yes. And then I remember my first meal was Wendy's.
Okay, it's a good first meal.
Yeah.
Wendy's famous for their square cheeseburgers
and roasting.
Yeah, and roasting now. Yeah, they roast the people.
Yeah.
So
this is not sponsored by Wendy's by any chance,
but it should be.
Yes. So
Wendy's, if you're listening, you could sponsor this podcast. Thank you.
Send us food.
Okay. So what was the first thing you ever had at Wendy's there? And was it like this magical experience?
I got chicken nuggets.
Okay.
And fries.
Those chicken nuggets at Wendy's are pretty top notch.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah. I gotta admit to that.
Whatever you just said there, that was incredible.
I gotta admit that. I'm sorry. I'm mumbling.
So So yeah,
this is your second podcast.
it was my first technically because
Oh.
the other one doesn't exist
Oh, okay.
in all reality.
Oh, okay.
This
is your first podcast.
Yeah, you're
good.
Yeah, thank you. I like how you're trying to. Thank you,
Congrats.
Carlos.
Okay.
Try and make it big in this world.
Yeah.
Try and make people happy, and I think having you as a first guest is going to make people happy because you're a funny dude.
I am.
Yeah, very funny dude.
Yeah, I remember one time we were going to bowling, and then you were not dating this girl, and then we put a song with a couple friends, and then it kind of went to do Dora, and then
Man, no one's going to get this joke. But,
yeah.
So, yeah, Carlos and I have known each other for a long time. In my sophomore year of high school, which is his
senior
year
at improv, we
Yeah.
were Team Todd and Oreo.
Carlos, tell me about your high school experience before I got there, though. When you were a freshman.
Okay, so I was a scrawny, short kid, and I was just starting martial arts, maybe already getting my green belt or something like that. And I had just recently got out of the experience of me getting bullied, and honestly, it was a complete change. I gained more friends. I met Gina, which is the love of my life now. I'm engaged.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Give Carlos a big round of applause for being engaged. Man, that's horrible for the mic. Stop that.
I met a couple friends. I met my best friend Chris.
Shout out to Chris. Give it a big round of applause for Chris also. Why not? Okay. No.
Okay. I got my black belt when I was in 10th grade. I met my my second serious girlfriend, Vanessa. Don't shout her out.
Shout out to Vanessa.
No,
guys.
don't.
There we go.
Don't
Big round of applause.
Don't shout her out. Don't shout her out.
No?
No round of applause for her. She was mean, kind of. She cheated on me. Oh well.
Oh Jesus Christ, girl.
Yeah. So that was 11th grade. We don't talk about 11th grade.
Apparently.
I don't.
But this is a podcast where we interview people, so we're going to talk about the 11th grade. Oops, someone forgot to put his phone on vibrate, and that person is me.
Very unprofessional, Mr. Shane Ortega.
I'm so sorry.
Mr. Oreo.
Yeah. So, Carlos, what makes 11th grade so bad?
I became a fuckboy.
Okay.
I used girls when I shouldn't have, and I feel extremely bad for it.
He's remorseful at least.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you outside of high school, just in general in your life?
I broke my arm 2 times in the same
Besides,
spot.
that's been your high point and the worst.
I almost got arrested.
Okay, let's hear about that one.
Okay. Apparently, I was with a couple friends in my old.
You apparently was with a couple friends.
I was apparently with a couple friends.
Interesting.
Yeah, and apparently, I was with a couple friends. In my
Kids,
old...
this is how you legally get out of things. You just say, I think I was there. I don't remember. I apparently was there. That's nope, wrong podcast.
Anyway, I was with a couple friends in my old complex, and there was this old man. He was like, I don't know if he was angry or not, and apparently he thought that we were vandalizing his yard, and he called the cops on us.
Okay.
And one of our friends got in trouble while me and a couple other people ran away from the cops. My parents were having a party at the time, so, that would have been very bad.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's...
what made him believe that you guys were vandalizing? Were you?
Well, one of our friends actually took a piss on his by his trees, but it was by his trees, not in his yard.
Oh, okay. So it's only like half illegal.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. He really had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And there were some trees. I didn't know it was part of his yard. It didn't look part of his yard because his yard is like a little hut. But apparently he like owned the trees. Apparently, I don't know that.
He's a tree owner.
He got super pissed off. And he's like, hey, yo, kids!
He got super pissed off because you guys were super pissing on his tree.
Well, I wasn't, technically, in a literal sense. My friend was, and we kind of told him not to, but he was like, but guys, I really need to go to. Even though we live like maybe 5 minutes away from that place. So we could have just walked to one of our houses.
Interesting.
But no, he just decided to take a pisser.
And that's how you almost got arrested.
And that's how I almost got arrested
Have
first time.
Have you ever urinated in public?
Back in Peru, yeah.
Yeah, in Peru. I once did it. because I really had to go also. And it
Did
was
you get the cops called on you?
No, but my bandmates were there at the time.
Oh.
And
They did all
I I urinated in front of the El Dorado.
Oh, yeah, you made a Dorado out of the El Dorado.
Yeah. You can say we caused a yellow brick road to
a golden shower.
Yeah. And I was urinating as nature calls.
Nature calls.
And my guitarist at the time turned around and he looked at me and he said,
around.
"Yeah," and he went, "Oh my God, that's his penis." And then that was the end of that.
Yeah. And then they broke up.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah. So
that was an interesting story, Shane.
Yeah, well. So, that's not your first encounter with the law, right? Is it?
No.
No?
No. Back in Peru, I had this, if I remember correctly, I was coming out of the market, and, I met this dog. And it was very.
You met a dog.
I met a dog.
Like I could. The way you phrased it was like you went to the bar and you were like you ordered a drink and you looked over and there was this dog there and you're like, yeah, I gotta have her number.
If the
I met a dog.
If the bar's market and me buying a drink is walking to my house,
you come home.
Sure.
You come home and you're like, Mom, I met this beautiful woman today.
She's a bitch.
It's a corgi.
She's kind of a bitch.
Anyway, so you met this dog.
I came across a dog.
Okay,
there was a black dog, and he was really. I don't remember that.
You don't remember the gender of the dog? Did you ask?
The sex.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the gender is kind of big topic nowadays, which we'll talk about later.
Will we?
So after I met a. Ooh, what was that? Ah!
You've peaked the microphone at least like 17 times during this recording. No, stop that.
Okay, there you go. Sorry. Okay, guys. So.
If your ears are bleeding, I'm sorry.
Turn the volume down. So, I met this dog, right? Mm-hmm. And this dog was really, really nice dog. It was a very friendly dog, and turned out that she got recruited to the police force back where I lived. So, I was hanging out with the friends, and my parents thought that I had got lost and kidnapped, and the cops got involved. And the dog was there, and then she found me, and that was the end of it. My parents cried. That's the first time I saw my dad cry.
Okay.
And that was interesting.
I could tell you a similar story.
Can you?
Yeah. Whenever I have my dad on the podcast, he'll probably mention it, but when my dad used to play basketball at Ponce de Leon High School, just with his buddies there.
Shout out to Ponce de Leon, everybody.
Yeah, shout out. Big round of applause. So they were playing there, and the guys would bring like their sons and stuff like that. I went every week, but there's this one kid there, and we were hanging out, and we came up with this brilliant idea that we should hide from our dads in these boxes. And so we did. And we were having a time of our lives there. And then we hear, like, the game. They were playing basketball, and all of a sudden, like, one of them's like, "Where's Shane? I don't remember the kid's name. Where's Jeremy?"
Let's call him Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. Where's Shane?
Jeremiah. Let's call him Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Anyways.
A bullfrog.
Yeah, was a good friend of mine. Anyways. So me and Jeremiah were hiding in these little boxes, and we heard the adults, like, scramming everywhere, and they're all like, "Shane! Jeremiah!" Like, they were freaking the hell out trying to find us, and when they're like,
No, but wait. You said a bunch of friends, and they all brought their sons.
Well, it's just him and Jeremiah that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so, him by you and Jeremiah by your friend.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't know what you just said, but yes. So, we're hiding there, and everyone's freaking out, and...
Fracking patty whacking.
Yeah, and... Apparently, eventually one of them found us. Not apparently, I'm not you.
Okay, apparently.
Eventually one of the parents found us, and we were like, you found us. And Jeremiah's dad was like, "Jeremiah, don't do that again. You really scared us."
And your dad was like, "Fuck you!"
Basically, my dad was like, he was
Christ,
so
sorry.
livid. He was, because, I mean, I understand, because he thought that he lost his son, and he thought that
Shane Ortega, the only son.
Yeah, he thought that when he was scolding me, he was like, Shane, don't do that. You really scared me. But in reality, he was like,
scattered.
Shane, don't you do that. He was like shaking me. like he was like, I was Bart and he was Homer and he was like choking me out.
Wow.
No.
We don't condone what's it called? Parent brutality.
No, it wasn't as bad. I'm just exaggerating. But in reality, you should hit your kid once. You know, set him straight.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. I mean, that's not like how I did it. I don't have a child yet.
Oh.
But that's. I mean, I wasn't raised. My parents didn't like hit me, but like when I was being an asshole, I got like they either threatened to hit me and I was petrified, or I got like a little slap. And I was done. I shut the hell up afterwards. It works.
Not like many kids nowadays.
Yeah, I don't. You gotta slap your kid once in a while.
That?
Yeah, so you have to slap your kids once in a while.
Slap them right in the butt.
Yeah, right in the tushy.
The tushy.
Were you hit as a kid,
Carlos? No, I was. I was hit a lot. But
that went everywhere.
Yeah, but it was kind of my fault because I was a very disobedient child.
Did you grow out of that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Absolutely. I am now a well-behaved citizen.
Okay.
Of the United States and Peru.
You're a U.S. citizen, right?
I'm a U.S. Peruvian.
Uh-huh. Did you vote in the last election?
I did.
Okay, and we're going to stop right there before we
I voted for. Find out next week.
Yeah, next week. So.
Yes.
So that's how you scared your.
That's how I scared my parents the first time, thinking I got kidnapped. So let's talk about Sorry.
No,
this is your podcast.
No. I want to know I want to see what your.
You know, it's been a while since we played Sky Factory.
So from what Carlos is talking about, Sky Factory is a mod in Minecraft where you get to.
We play Minecraft, yes.
Where you start off your world with just one block and you have to work your way through everything.
One block and a tree.
Yeah.
And trust me, it's a lot easier.
It's really fun. It almost ended my last relationship.
Yeah? You know it's funny?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, almost anything ended my last relationship.
Yeah, Katy Perry.
Yeah.
You sleeping.
Oxygen.
Breathing.
Yeah, that was pretty... Anyways,
shout out to her, right?
Yeah, big round of applause. Yeah. Whew.
We're gonna call her Vanessa.
No, that's your ex actually. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna call her Vanessa.
Anyway,
Vanessa.
No. So
okay.
So we spent a lot of time playing that to the point that my computer actually crashed completely and it didn't work for a week.
That was my computer the first time when you first actually started getting into it.
Yeah. So.
But now my computer works and I kind of screwed up my game. With chance cubes. Chance cubes is like a way you could screw up your game.
Yeah, chance cubes basically it's like roulette.
What ended our first relationship?
Yeah, essentially. It's like roulette in the game. Well, yeah, so it's like Russian roulette in game. It's interesting, but anyways, boy, how unprofessional! You're on your cell phone.
I'm sorry.
So.
Hey boy, you're on your phone. How unprofessional!
Excuse me. I host this event. And I can do this. So tell me how you met your current fiance.
Okay. That's a funny story.
Current fiance. That sounds like
I had was.
There's going to be a
before,
few. Yeah, there's going to be a few.
Don't tell her. She knows.
Yeah, I know. It'll be our secret.
So you can't post this.
You
guys better not tell anybody.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
If you tell anybody, her name is Ashley.
Ashley. Here we go.
Okay, so how I met Ashley, right?
No, how we met Gina.
I met Gina, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was in high school, 9th grade. I had recently gone to summer camp before to take photography, and there was this girl named Carla with a K. And to me, she looked exactly like Gina. So when I went to high school and I saw her, I'm like, Carla? She's like, no, Gina. And yeah, that's how I met her.
And that's it. And then you slapped a ring and that was the end of it.
That's the end of it.
So, boy.
Yes.
Tell me more. How did you get to the point that you wanted to marry this Gina?
this human being, this low excuse of a human being. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, babe. Okay, so what happened was she found me annoying. throughout all high school.
Same. Still.
Yeah, and and I liked her back when I was dating my second relationship, Vanessa, the one who cheated, the one who we talked about earlier.
Carlos is a role model for all kids in the world.
And you know, she denied me because she apparently, to what she was saying to now, is that she didn't want to hurt my feelings. But back then, I thought she just didn't like me. Then high school, then 11th grade, the year that we don't talk about, I apparently caught her attention because I was a darker bean.
I'm sorry, you want to say that one more time?
I was a darker bean. Being. B-E-I-G-E-N.
Yeah.
G-N, sorry. And,
Like
a bean.
like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, right?
Like a bean, yeah.
Yeah. I summon Dark Being in attack mode.
Yeah.
Shout
out to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Big round of applause. I was drinking water.
It
There we
sounds
go.
like we're fapping.
Yep.
Okay, anyway, so 12th grade came along and I met my third.
As you can see, this show is pretty much unedited.
So then my third grade
It would have been unedited. I would have just been able to say this show is unedited. but
Oh god.
but Mr. Carlos Rodriguez likes to say some things that I cannot post on this podcast.
Okay, so
Some borderline incriminating.
discriminating and yeah. That kind of.
So Gina, I'm sorry, we keep on losing track, but
So
apparently some people like it when we lose track because it's funny.
So 12th grade came along and I met.
Sorry, I was coughing. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Jesus Christ. And then Abby came along. She's my third girlfriend. Well, my third serious girlfriend.
Big round of applause. Okay.
And it was going good for a while, but she was a different religion and I was a different religion, and we just kind of weren't compatible in that sense. And I was breaking up with her, and Gina was there helping me out, and she liked me at this time. So what's it called? I didn't know, unfortunately. She knew.
I would hope she knew.
Yeah.
I would.
And I broke up with Abby because of just shit that happened.
Shout out to Abby again.
So, it died out. I went to Peru because my grandmother was passing away. And when I came back, we reunited again, Gina and I, and we just started dating a month after.
Okay.
And we've been dating for 3 years now. We're about to make 4.
You are.
But I'm still single, lady, so, you know.
Gross, I thought we had a thing.
Oh, yeah, so Shane and I,
Oh, okay. You want to tell the story?
Yeah, we went to karaoke. We usually go to karaoke
Every
on
Wednesday we go to karaoke
at
at Lincoln's Beard. Lincoln's Beard. If you want to sponsor this podcast, I would love that.
You can send us Lincoln's Beard. Anyway, so and we were with his current girlfriend. We were with my current girlfriend. We were with
my current girlfriend's name is Ash.
Lee.
No, just Ash.
Lee.
No, she doesn't like Ashley.
Lee.
Just Ash.
Lee.
Okay.
Ash. And I was with Gina. We were with the friend Jonathan, the third boy of our generation.
The sex symbol of our group.
Yeah. And with one of Ash's friends, Annette. So we decided it was the longest wait in IHOP that we've ever had. Usually IHOP is really fast with the food, but I'm guessing they were just 2 people and there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, we usually go IHOP at like 2:00 in the morning or whatever. So there's literally 2 people working there. So give a big round of applause to those people at IHOP.
Wow, IHOP gets a round of applause, but not my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, well. Okay, so
Still sounds like we're fapping.
Yeah.
Anyway, so afterwards, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so the thing, So we were talking about kissing, and I don't know what happened. I don't know how it led to it. That Shane was like, "Oh, why don't we kiss?" And then he puts his fingers.
I try to do the
the butterfly thing when he puts his fingers.
Yeah,
over my mouth.
were you on stage when you're doing a show or whatever, like a play?
You grab their face and
you put your thumbs in front of their lips.
You just kiss your thumbs.
And you kiss your thumbs. And I did that, but right when I got to Carlos's face.
He did the inevitable.
Yeah, my finger slipped, and I just gave Carlos a straight up smooch.
Slip, yeah.
Like
it was totally intentional. He wanted to kiss the not so greatest great one.
It was really, if I'm being honest,
soft.
it was soft. It was
it was very soft. And no, his beard didn't tickle me, but how I put it back then, it was his tickle didn't beard me.
Yeah. So ladies out there, if you ever wondered what Carlos's lips taste like, they're very soft. Anyways,
so ladies, if you ever wanted to find out what Shane's lips taste like, they taste like beard.
There we go. So, Carlos,
Shane,
that's my name. What's your goal in life?
To be the biggest pimp ever. No, I'm just kidding. I want to be a doctor of the children, of the churros. Of the pediatrics.
Okay.
And then I also want to be a singer.
Okay.
And then I also want to be an artist.
Okay.
I want to be a Renaissance man.
Okay, I like that. I like your dreams. What will lead you to... Sorry, excuse me. Ooh, I got choked up. That really got to me.
You got choked out?
Yeah. Okay, what makes you want to be a singer?
Gina.
She
introduced me into the musical life.
Mm-hmm.
She introduced me into music. She's a big inspiration, honestly. She helped me with my voice. Same with Ryan. Ryan, shout out to you if you're listening.
Shout out to Ryan Balta, who should be on the show, right?
Honestly, you should invite him. He should be our second guest.
He will. I think he would be a good guest.
He could probably sing for you guys.
That'd be great.
I can sing for you guys, but I don't want you guys to die.
I will try to get Ryan on this. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what made you? How far do you want to be in this singing career? Do you even want it as a career? Do you want it as a hobby?
Okay, so back to high school where we met. We were doing improv. And it was always a dream ever since I started watching the Whose Line Is It Anyways? By the way, great show.
Shout out to Whose Line Is It Anyways? Okay.
Wow, they should get like a standing ovation anyway.
That's true.
So, and what's this guy's name? The black one.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady, thank you. I'm sorry, Wayne. You're never gonna listen to this anyway, but sorry, buddy.
No, Wayne Brady will listen to this, actually.
Yeah, you know what? Wayne Brady, everybody. Give him a round of applause.
If anybody knows Wayne Brady's manager.
Okay, so, he's a great improvisationer, Shania Carey, and he's specifically amazing at musical improv. So he just, I want to do musical improv. He just opened my eyes to that. So yeah, that's where I want to take my music career.
When do you think you'll die?
I think I'll die when I'm over with my life.
Good answer.
Yeah. Whenever my life is over, I think I'll die.
Carlos, do you have any questions about life in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell's life, Shane?
What the hell is life? What the hell is life? Thank you. Well, that was Carlos Rodriguez on the first episode of Interview with a Human. Carlos, how do you feel? Good answer. Well, stay tuned because here's the announcement I'm going to make now.
Drum roll, please.
Okay. So, Interview Human's going to be every Monday.
We're going to interview me every Monday?
No, not you, Carlos. Okay. We're going to do Interview with a Human every single Monday.
Hey! With the poo.
Yeah, and the announcement will be right now. I am starting up a Patreon page where you could donate.
Patreon him?
Where you could donate your money to help support this podcast and all the future podcasts I am going to do. I will explain everything on the Patreon, how much each donation is and what it goes toward. But essentially, it's to make this show better so you can enjoy it better, and so that
We'll probably get a live band sooner or later.
yeah. So I just want to make the world a better place.
With human poo.
I just I just want to make the world a better place, a funnier place, a place where you're smiling. So that's what I want to do. So I will put a link to the Patreon at the description of wherever I'm posting this, whether this be SoundCloud or whether this be iTunes Radio.
Or Facebook.
iTunes Podcast or Facebook or what else? On Stitcher, on any of those. So yeah, so we're going to do, my goal is right now I'm doing this one podcast every single week. I'd like to do maybe 4 podcasts a week if I could get the funds for it through the Patreon. I would like to do a podcast like this one about wrestling, which I'm sure a lot of you would like because a lot of you are hidden wrestling fans, and I am an open wrestling fan because I came out of the wrestling closet. I've always been. I like to do a music podcast.
Shout out to wrestling.
Okay, I'd like to do a music podcast, and maybe for the special people who want to fund it for I would like to do an ASMR podcast
With yours truly.
That would mean you, Carlos.
Yeah. I will come. I will fulfill.
We will, and so the different levels of the Patreon will be most likely one of them will be a guaranteed you'll be a guest on the show on any of these podcasts. If I hit a certain goal, I will introduce these podcasts ideas, these actual episodes. But right now, I'm just going to be doing interview with a human.
With a human poo.
Yeah. And yeah, so please help me out here because this is really a dream for me, and I want to make people happy, and that's my goal in life.
Do you really guys want to break Shane's dream? Please support him.
Please.
We'll love you forever.
I love you now already.
And ever.
Goodbye.